welcome. Thanks for joining us. We're going to be treated to a gorgeous day for baseball on the show. It's the Detroit Tigers taking on the Cleveland Guardians.
And now.
And we'll be back for the first pitch right after this.
Cleveland Guardians.
So just about set now. And on the mound in this one, Tanner Bybee. What do we have on him?
Well, this guy featuring that straight four-seam fastball, but off of it throws the cutter. And really, he's most effective when he's using that cutter off the four-seam fastball just to miss the barrel of the bat. Not always going to see the swings and misses, but if you can somehow get weaker contact, you have a chance to collect some outs. Now, it's going to look the same until the very last second, so hitters are going to have to make a decision and hope that sometimes they're able to guess right.
Parker Meadows leading things off and takes a strike. Comes up empty. That's strike two.
That was really working that inside corner with the cutter. I'll tell you what, I hated that pitch. So tough to get the barrel to and to keep it fair.
1 ball, 2 strike.
Fights that one away. Still 1-2. The pitch. That misses. And now 2 balls and 2 strikes. Breaking ball in there. Got him looking. And that's the first out.
Well, that's a pitch, that slider from an opposite-handed pitcher that you usually see very well, but for some reason he didn't pick it up, and it just kind of got into the strike zone late. Gave up on it a little bit early.
Gleyber Torres up to hit. He caught it behind his back. And very nicely done for the out. And now the Tigers line up for manager A.J. Hinch. And Siggy, you have to think this lefty-heavy lineup is ready to eat in this one with a righty on the hill.
Eat it is, Boog. So many lefties just feel more confident with the righty pitching, giving them that little edge. Doesn't always play out that way in the box score, though, so we'll see what happens in this game.
Check swing called strike. That is strike 2. Line drive, and that should be extra bases. Around first, heading for 2. And he starts his afternoon off right with a double.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. Pretty much just a textbook double into the gap. And when you can drop one in there between the outfielders, you know you're making the turn at first. Just an excellent swing.
And now Kerry Carpenter. Just missed.
Well, you always want to come out in the first inning, try to put something up on the board. It's a big 2-out double right there. See if the cleanup man can drive him in and put a tally up there on the board. Well, a really good chance right here to pick up a run in the top of the first after what seemed to be a real quiet start to the inning.
Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
Well, he's realizing out there on the mound that he's got to settle in pretty quickly or else he's going to get hit hard in this first inning.
That missed by a lot. Now 2-2. Green stands at second with 2 gone. And foul ball. Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt. Gets to it on to first. That completes the strikeout, inning over. 1 left for Detroit. Now the Guardians will get their shot, still scoreless. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Back now at Progressive Field. Today's starting pitcher, Tarek Skubal.
Anytime you have 5 pitches to work with on the mound, that repertoire can be a real weapon in terms of keeping hitters off balance, man. It's one of those things that I'm going to be looking for in this one. Does he have a feel for all of those pitches, or is he just able to get 1 or 2 over in the strike zone where he wants? Now, it's tough to do to be able to command all those pitches, but if he can, he is going to be very tough for the opponent today.
In there at the knees for a strike.
The fastball at the bottom of the zone can be very effective. Just got to keep it on the corners.
Got him looking for the K. That was pretty nasty.
Well, I think that's a case of overthinking right there. You got 3 straight fastballs looking in the 0-2 count just to pour it back.
Kyle Manzardo digs in for the Guardians. Fought off foul. Manzardo, 24 years old, and he was a second-round pick in 2021. Next offering is in for a strike.
Man, that pitch was dotted. So much talent on display when this guy's out there on the hill.
1 out, bases empty. That one
ball,
way outside, and a count 1-2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
The 1-2. And a foul ball. He stays alive. 9th pitch of the at-bat due next. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, just couldn't pull the trigger on the fastball right there, and I don't think he was taking it, thinking it might be a called ball or anything. I just think he was flat out frozen. Did not expect that location, in my opinion.
Swing and a foul out of play.
First 2 hitters get punched out on strikes. Take some notes from the dugout. When you get your chance, go up there and hit the ball hard somewhere.
Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. And he strikes out the side in the first. Guardians go down 1-2-3. We played an inning. No score. Back here in Cleveland, top of the second, and now the right fielder, Matt Vierling. Bybee back to work. And there's a breaking ball that drops in there. Swings through that one for strike 2.
Larry Bullard making the calls behind the plate for us in this one. Pretty good strike zone. Well reviewed by those we talked to around the league.
Yeah, he's an umpire. He doesn't get a lot of looks from players, maybe here and there once in a while, but he's appreciated back there. Next pitch is downstairs. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Definitely made him chase a little bit out of the zone right there. I don't think that's a strike if he takes it. Pretty textbook pitching. Get ahead in the count, get the guy in the box on his heels, and then force him to chase your pitch where he doesn't have much of a chance to do any damage.
And that one is in the dirt. And the count now 2-0. No score here in the second.
Oop. 2-1.
Fouls one off. 2-2. One down, base is empty.
Okay.
Battling here as he fouls it away. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Good battle here. About to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. Hit in the air, center field. 2 down.
Batting seventh, third baseman.
Two outs, base is empty. And now here is Jace Young. Pitch misses. Ball one. And a swing and a miss. Two outs, base is empty. Ground ball right side, and it goes just foul. Ground ball right side, and that's just foul. In the air, left field, down the line, and that'll get down for a hit. And that extends the inning.
Good two-strike hitting right there, Boog. A bit of a lost start for some, so that was nicely done to beat the odds. Just a bloop hit behind third right there, and that's a really tough play for a third baseman or shortstop to get to, and the same for the left fielder. So he just found a perfect place to drop that one in right there.
Jake Rogers in the box now. No balls and a strike.
Boog, the runner at first needs to be careful right here. He's dealing with a pickoff artist on the mound.
Ripped to third, but handled, and that'll end the inning. Tigers lead one. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Here in Cleveland, and now it's the switch hitter, Carlos Santana.
Carlos Santana.
In there at the knees. 0-1.
Man, I mean, nice job just presenting it to be better than it actually was.
Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. That's back there. Makes the catch up against the wall.
Batting fifth, center fielder, Lane.
Here comes Lane Thomas. A swing and a miss, and that's strike one.
Well, you got to find a way to catch up to that pitch. Perhaps shorten the swing, eliminate the stride. That one came in hot, but right down the middle, you're saying to yourself, how did I miss that pitch? Got to make a quick adjustment.
And Thomas is out.
Batting sixth, second baseman, Angel.
Now here is Angel Martinez. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Fastball for a strike.
Pretty rare location right there, right down the middle. This guy paints the edges. I'm not sure if you're going to see that pitch again as a hitter.
Cut on and missed. Good change up right there. And the count is 1-2. And a swing and a miss. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. Nothing doing here this half. We head on down to the top of the third. No score. On to the third inning. Now at the plate, Trey Sweeney.
Trey Sweeney.
And the first pitch misses for ball one.
Ball, no strike.
Out in front with the swing, and that is strike one. Yeah, that's fouled off. Here's a 1-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Making 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today.
He's really good hitting the baseball the other way, so credit the pitcher for having him out in front of that pitch. Clearly, he had him fooled.
Back to the top of the Detroit order. Parker Meadows up now for the Tigers. That one outside, and it's 1-0. Right through there for a strike.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
Check swing, and he went. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Top of the 3rd, no score. Missed inside with the curve. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Good late cut for the strikeout there. That thing really got in on him. And, you know, the cutter isn't really a huge swing and miss pitch most of the time because it's not really meant to move a whole lot. You're just trying to miss the big part of the barrel and maybe get some weak contact. But that one right there did a whole lot more than that. That was a really good pitch.
Torres stands in here. Tried to hold back his swing there, but went around. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95.
Looked pretty good as far as being in the strike zone, but I'm sure as a hitter, not too good with where it was located. Very top of the strike zone, middle away.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. Tigers fail to make any noise, and we're still knotted at 0. Set for the bottom of the 3rd. And the batter now, John Kenzie Noel.
John Kenzie Noel.
Swing and a miss. Nice changeup.
No ball. 1 strike.
The other way. That's a hit. And a good start to the inning.
Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball.
Bo Naylor at the plate now. On a line. Brings it in. And there's 1 down.
Batting 9th, the shortstop, Brian Rocchio.
Here's Brian Rocchio.
Definitely wants to stay out of the double play here. Ball on the ground in the infield. Should be an inning-ending double play.
And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Noel leads off first with 1 away. Fouled off down the right side.
One and 2.
Swing and a bouncer. Good feed. That's 1. Over to first. Safe.
Now batting, left fielder.
Back to the top of the lineup. Stephen Kwan digs in for the Guardians. Led off the game with a strikeout. At 96, that pitch is in for a strike.
Now, this guy is just filling up the strike zone right now. Don't want to get yourself in an 0-2 hole. You better be ready to pull the trigger on the first pitch.
Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. throw stops the lead runner at second. 2 on and 2 out.
He was all over that one. Smashed that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play. Runner in scoring position now, and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ballgame.
And up next for Cleveland, Kyle Manzardo. He's 0 for 1. And he hits a ground ball right side, down the line, and it's foul. Two aboard, 2 outs. Just missed.
1 ball, 1 strike.
On the ground, right side, Torres. They take the force out, and that is the inning. No runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. On to inning number 4. We're tied 0-0. And we're back. John Shambi with Chris Singleton, and set to lead off the 4th, Riley Green. And a good fastball to start him off. That's strike 1.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball. Well, these Tigers, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. So many of their outs have come from weak contact on pitches they're chasing outside of the strike zone. You can't do much of anything with those locations, and that's been true again today.
On the ground at first, and foul ball. The 1-2. Good job to fight that one off.
And as a pitcher, when the hitters are swinging at everything, you feel no need to challenge inside the zone. You just keep working the corners and expanding that strike zone and beyond, and they just keep eating right out of your hand. Really nice job, a 2-strike hitting in that at bat. Everything was on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch you could get the barrel on and lined it into center for the knock. Those always feel good.
Go ahead run on base. Carpenter digs in now. 0 for 1 so far. And he swings and misses at the initial offering.
1 strike.
And that one fouled off.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. In there safely. And now a man into scoring position.
Right fielder, Matt Vierling.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. And up next for Detroit, Matt Vierling. And that one fouled off. 1 out and a runner at second. Top half of inning number 4. Strike 2.
Quickly in an 0-2 count, you've got to figure out a way to shorten your path to the baseball. Put it in play somewhere, then you got a chance.
Next one misses, and that is ball 1. And there's a ball.
The only adjustment he needs to make is his target. If you aim at the outside corner, that slider's going to end up way off the plate. Perhaps look a little more down the middle, and you get it right where you want it.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
Swing and a ball driven pretty well out towards left center. Kwan makes the catch for the out. And there's 2 away.
Now batting, the first baseman, Colt Keith.
And next to hit for Detroit, Colt Keith. 0 for 1 with a fly out to center. Close one, doesn't get the call. And that's ball 1.
And now a little barking back towards the umpire. Clearly thought he got that outside corner on what was a pretty big pitch. Sometimes that only makes it worse for you moving forward, but it can also open up that location in the future if the umpire thinks there's a chance that he missed it.
Next offering is fouled back. Green at second with 2 down. The 1-1 is fouled off. Next offering misses down and away. And a swing and a miss. Beat him with a fastball. So 1 hit is all they get. We're midway in the 4th. No score. And welcome back to the ballpark. Here's Jose Ramirez. Ramirez, multi-time All-Star, a member of the 1,000 hit club, and he was born in the Dominican Republic.
He's been pitching well, but going through this middle of the order second time through, we'll see what kind of adjustments are being made.
No ball, 2 strike.
Well, that gives them a runner, and maybe they can turn it into something more. With nobody out, a lot of things can happen here in this inning.
So in now for Cleveland, Carlos Santana. Flied to center his first time. He's 0 for 1. The kick and the pitch. Runner goes. Sliced hard but foul. Swing and a miss. 98 on the gun.
The healthy cut. Tough pitch at 98, but a really good pass at the ball.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Just overmatched on that fastball right there, and it wasn't like he was set up for it by something off speed earlier in the at-bat. Just came right after him with 3 straight, and he had no answer for it.
Here's Lane Thomas now. Grounded out his first time. Missed with a changeup. Ball 1. Man at first, 1 away. And that is out of play. Outside.
1 strike.
Now snap throw to first. Ramirez back on a dive. All tied up. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Runner takes off. Swing and a ball popped in the air. And that's a fair ball. Stop sign goes up at third. Runners at the corners with 1 out.
Pretty good fastball location. Down and in on the corner, but that was just a nice job to handle it. Hit it hard. Very tough spot to get the barrel to most of the time, though.
Runners at the corners here. 1 away. Angel Martinez digs in for the Guardians. First pitch misses. Runners are at the corners. 1 away. There's the strike.
He's looking for a ground ball to get a double play and out of this jam.
Laser base hit, and they strike first as they take a 1-0 lead. Throw comes into third, and they're at the corners with only 1 out.
Picks himself up an RBI. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
John Kenzie Noel digs in for the Guardians. And Cleveland on top 1-0. First pitch doesn't find the zone. First and third, one down. Bounding ball here, rolls foul. Swings here and drives one well left field, way back, and you can forget it. We'll circle the bases, and they add to the lead. It's 4-0.
That's a swing that'll boost the win probability for sure. Well, he put a really nice swing on that one, and everything was on time, took a direct path to the ball, excellent extension, and just drove it out of here. Nothing better than when the ball jumps off your bat like that.
Base is empty, one away, and now the catcher comes up to hit. Bo Naylor. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Strike two.
0-2.
And ball one. Next offering is downstairs.
He's trying to stay down in the zone, but the hitter just will not chase. Now back in a 2-2 count, he's going to have to go to something else to get him out.
Swing and a ball lined out towards center. He's there. He's got it. That's out number two.
Now batting, the shortstop.
Stepping up for the Guardians, Brian Rocchio. 0 for 1. He hit into a fielder's choice his first time. Sneaks through, base hit. So he gets on base and keeps it going. So the lineup flips over. Here's the Cleveland leadoff hitter, Stephen Kwan. Now a bullet to second base, but he's got it to end the inning. Guardians put up for baseman Jace Young. Bybee back to work. Right through there for a strike.
Well, these Tigers just lacking discipline at the plate in this ball game. They've been chasing pitches outside the zone all game, and it's led to some frustrating moments. They've been fooled quite a bit today.
And misses inside. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
That misses, and the count is 2-2. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Jake Rogers up now for the Tigers. He's 0 for 1. And that's in the dirt. Base is empty, one away, and we're at the top of the fifth.
Ball two.
Oh, he doesn't get the call. And now 3-0.
A rare 3-ball count here. He's been throwing strikes all day. Got to be ready to hit if you're in the box.
There's the strike, and the count is 3-1. And that one sliced foul. Outside, and that is ball 4.
Well, he tried to nibble right there and just missed his spot. Hitter didn't offer at it. Now he has somebody to worry about over at first.
One gone, runner at first. And next up for the Tigers, Trey Sweeney. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. There's a strike. That one clips the outside corner, and it's 0-2. The shortstop takes the ball. Gets a piece and stays alive. Ground ball could be 2. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. Santana over to second, on to first, safe. So they get one, but a really nice try there. Parker Meadows up now for the Tigers, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. Swinging a foul back. That's out of play. Next pitch is outside. Activity in the bullpen. Tim Herron, the left-hander, is getting that big fastball of his ready to go. Sewald, the right-hander, also getting loose. Next pitch misses, and the count's even at 2. Up the middle, and he knocks it down. Safe at first as they can't make the play.
Now batting, second baseman, Gleyber Torres.
First and second, 2 outs. Here's the second baseman, Gleyber Torres. Tries to hold up, appeal to first, and James Kingsley says he won a round. Sweeney, the lead runner, out at second. Meadows at first, 2 out of the inning. That one out to right. Noel sizes this one up. He's got it, and that is that. Tigers strand a pair. They trail it here 4-0.
Now pitching for
Back
Detroit.
now to start the bottom of the 5th, and
Number
taking over on the
43.
mound, Tommy Kahnle.
Still pretty early in the ball game, so this bullpen has some work ahead of them. Best case scenario might be if he can come in here and get several quick outs, kind of bridge the gap that starter left for him.
Now the number 2 hitter, Kyle Manzardo. Both 2 in this one. Swinging a ground ball, and that one handled. And that's the first out in the bottom of the 5th.
Really nice job to get your first out of the ball game.
Up next for the Guardians.
Now it's Jose Ramirez. He's kind of an outlier, especially when guys are consciously sacrificing contact to deliver power. And first offering is fouled off.
Yeah, his swing is so good. It's in the zone a long time. He gets the barrel to it a lot, and that produces more base hits.
And that drops in for a strike. Singy, one of the things that's interesting is that guys really don't worry about swing and miss from an offensive standpoint anymore. So when you see somebody who contacts the ball like this, do you think of that as plus value?
Absolutely, if he's doing damage. Now, if he's rolling over and grounding out, then it's a different story. But, yeah, if he can put the ball in the gaps or over the fence, 100%.
And a 1-2 again. Outside with a breaking ball.
Yeah, and the domino effect of that is running up pitch counts on pitchers and then either getting them to a place of fatigue or getting into the bullpen perhaps before you get to those higher leverage arms at the back end. Bogey just ran out of patience there. He took a couple of pitches to even that count up at 2 balls and 2 strikes, but that time chased outside the zone.
That one fouled off. One of the things that Jim Leland used to say when I was broadcasting with the Marlins, the longer a plate appearance goes for a batter, the more likely it is that something good will happen for the hitter.
Yeah, and I figured you would get Kotsay into this because you had a free dinner at his house the other night.
That is true. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. 2 down, nobody on. Last half of inning number 5. Outside low, and it's 1-2. And a ground ball to first. Keith takes it himself. 3 up, 3 down, inning over. Nothing doing for the Guardians there. They lead 4-0.
We're
back, and they make a change to start the 6th. The new pitcher, Tim Herron.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
Here's Riley Green.
Off for Detroit, left fielder, Riley Green.
I got the key. Y'all should just follow my lead. Down on the knee, but I'm so free. Lots of y'all bad, but it's 2 to run king. I see this lens, I got you all entangled.
This to third. Throw on to Santana. Leadoff man retired in the 6th.
Now batting, designated hitter, Kerry Carpenter.
Now, Kerry Carpenter. First pitch, and he just misses. Movement in the pen for the Guardians. Eric Sabrowski, a lefty, looks to be getting himself ready. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Now batting, right fielder, Matt Vierling.
Matt Vierling up now for the Tigers. Snap throw to first. And he's back safely.
Now these guys definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ball game.
Martinez tossed to second, but safe at first. It's a fielder's choice.
Now batting, first baseman, Colt Keith.
And up next for Detroit, Colt Keith. Fastball for a strike. It's 0-1. Check swing, and he held up. That's in there. 1-2. Vierling off of first with 2 away. Swing and a ball popped in the air. And it falls. Throw in holds the lead runner at second. 2 on now with 2 away.
Hey, whatever works, right? Doesn't have to be impressive. He clearly didn't catch that one on the big part of the bat. Just kind of muscled it out there. And, you know, on the mound, it can be pretty frustrating for a pitcher, but you just kind of have to expect those to drop in there sometimes.
And now it's going to be Jace Young. Noel squeezes it, and that'll do it. A couple of hits in the inning, but they can't get him home. We go to the bottom half of inning number 6, and the 5, 6, 7 slots due up. Guardians 4, and the Tigers nothing. Back now at Progressive Field. Here's Lane Thomas.
Center fielder, Lane Thomas.
And first offering is fouled off. And that one is inside. And a big swing and a miss.
Well, he went inside a couple of times, and now outside. Hitter's not exactly sure where to look for this next pitch.
Swing, and this one's bounced on the ground. Handles, throws to first, out on a bang-bang play.
Now batting, second baseman, Angel Martinez.
Next to hit, Angel Martinez. And that's too high. Foul ball. One down, base is empty. Inside. And that's ball 2.
2-1.
And a foul ball. Pitch misses, and it's a full count. To the right side. Throws to first in time. 2 up, 2 down.
Now batting, right fielder, John Kenzie Noel.
And up next for Cleveland, John Kenzie Noel. He really made his presence felt back in the 4th inning of this one, Singy.
Absolutely. 3-run blast and a shot of energy for his teammates. Everyone in that dugout was pretty fired up.
And that one clips the corner. A changeup missing, and the count is 1-1. Two outs. Not close with that one. 2-2. Got him. Outside pitch got the better of him that time. The Guardians go down in order, but they're in front 4-0. All set for the start of the inning. Now here's the Detroit catcher, Jake Rogers. Aaron, a tall lefty. He throws a slurve, a slider, a four-seamer, and he works in a sinker. Swing and a ground ball, and that one gets through into center field. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Just kept it simple. Played Pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there was just no one there to knock it down.
And next to hit for Detroit, Trey Sweeney. Not even close there. And that's ball 1.
Well, the leadoff man gets on. You want to minimize the threat by playing sound defense. Hopefully the pitcher can get a ball on the ground and they can roll him up for 2.
The 1-0. Swing and a foul straight back.
When you're taking your lead over there at first, you got to be very careful. This guy on the mound's got a good pickoff move.
The 1-1. Swing and a miss, and that one missed by a ton.
Man, that was pretty gross right there.
Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. Went back to the slurve, and it was the right choice. And here's the Tiger leadoff man, Parker Meadows. 1 for 3. Outside low, and it's 1-0.
This guy absolutely flies. The defense wants to turn 2, but they've got to get a ball they can do it with. Make sure you get the first out before you try to rush and get 2 and end up with nothing.
In there for a strike at the bottom of the zone. Rogers, the runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. That one in there across the letters.
Dangerous spot for that slider right there. Didn't seem to quite finish out front and get that sharp break. Tell you what, he doesn't want to throw that pitch again.
Grounded to third. Could be 2. Ramirez to second. Throw to first, but he beat it.
Up next for the Tigers, second baseman, Gleyber Torres.
Here is Gleyber Torres. 0 for 3. A fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout. That breaking ball drops in for a strike.
Probably the best one we have seen. Throwing it where he wanted to, have a nice tight spin to it, and a teaser just off the edge of the plate.
Hammered down the right side, but foul.
Ball. 1 ball.
The Guardians leading by 4 here in the top half of inning number 7. And that just misses. That to right. Noel pulls it in on the run. 1 left for Detroit. They're down 4-0.
Now pitching.
We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Tyler Holton.
Bringing in the lefty with a left-handed hitter coming up to hit. Classic bullpen move right here, so we'll see how it works out.
Bo Naylor digs in for the Guardians.
Catcher, Bo Naylor.
And a pitch. And that one fouled off. That's in there. 0-2 now.
0-2.
And that one is inside ball 1. That one missed.
That's a ball.
That one misses. Ball 3.
3-2.
And that's a base hit. And the leadoff man aboard. That ball was absolutely ripped. 111 off the bat. And I'm pretty sure it started to whistle after it left the bat.
I think I heard that too, Boog. And these are the moments we appreciate when we can look at StatCast and just see exactly what the data is. Always so much fun to see what numbers pop up.
Rocchio in the box here lets that one go for a ball. This one in the air. Nabs it, and there's one away.
Now batting, left fielder, Stephen Kwan.
Now the left fielder, Stephen Kwan. And the first pitch misses for ball one. And it's fouled away.
Runner.
Here comes the pitch. Runner breaks for second. There's a swing and a drive. And that is a foul ball. Swing and a hard hit liner up the middle to base hit. And now two aboard.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Kyle.
Next for the Guardians is the designated hitter,
Manzardo.
Kyle Manzardo. 0 for 3 with 2 groundouts and a strikeout. There's a strike.
0-1.
Swings and pulls it foul to the right side. Runners at first and second with 1 gone. Here at the bottom of the 7th. Next offering upstairs.
1 and 2.
In the dirt. Tag safe. And a wild pitch. And both runners are in scoring position. And here is Jose Ramirez.
And this is a big opportunity for him to pick up his teammate right here.
So with second and third occupied, they go for the intentional walk. Base is now loaded, and there's a force at every base.
Now batting, first
So
baseman,
bases all loaded up. Now the 4-hole hitter for the Guardians, Carlos Santana. 0 for 3 in this one. Ground ball, and that's through the infield. 1 run is in. Another comes in to score, and it's now a 6-run lead.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Tyler Holt gives way, and the line not closed on him yet as he's responsible for the runners on base. Back with a new pitcher after this.
Now pitching for
Here's a new
Detroit.
pitcher from the pen,
Number
Johnny
49,
Brebbia.
John Brebbia.
Lane Thomas will make his way to the plate. That clips the corner. Two on, 2 outs. Swing and a miss, and he got him to chase.
0-2.
2 pretty nasty sliders to get this hitter into an 0-2 count. If you're up there at the plate, you got to look up in the zone and spit on anything that's down.
Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another.
He needs to throw that breaking ball with just a little more conviction to get the swing and miss.
He goes down looking. So 2 runs, 3 hits, no errors, but 2 are left stranded. We look ahead to inning number 8. It's the Guardians 6 and the Tigers nothing. And the batter
Leading
now,
off for
Riley
Detroit,
Green.
Left fielder, Riley Green.
Heron back to work. And that's outside.
I can't play around with him here. It's a 6-run lead at this point. Got to attack hitters even if you give up a solo shot.
And that's in for a strike.
In this situation, you expect the batters to be a little more patient, possibly take until they get a strike. With that, you don't want to miss your opportunity to get ahead early in the count. He didn't right there.
Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. And one gone. Kerry Carpenter up now for the Tigers.
Kerry Carpenter.
Fastball is outside. Base is empty, one away, and we're in the top of the 8th. They say you win.
1-1.
So a foul ball makes it 1-2. And down on strikes. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one.
Well, he's going to have some thinking to do when he leaves the ballpark after this one. That was his 3rd strikeout, and this one looking, obviously, so he's been a little overmatched. He's got to find a way just to be more competitive up there at the plate.
At the plate, Matt Vierling. Hit on the ground to short. Rocchio. Over to first. And the Tigers retired 1-2-3. This one pretty well decided at this point. Home half of inning number 8 straight ahead. It's the Guardians 6 and the Tigers nothing. And now it's the switch hitting second baseman, Angel Martinez.
Angel Martinez.
There's a strike. Slider for a strike.
0-2 count, both pitches on the inside part of the plate. Hitter is thinking, I don't want to get beat here. This is a good time for something off speed away.
And the 0-2. That one is absolutely belted. And it looks like trouble. Now he'll turn for second. In safely. It's a double and his second hit.
Well, he found himself behind in the count right there, but he didn't give in. Fastball pretty much middle, and that's what you fall asleep dreaming about as a hitter. So no surprise he put a great swing on it.
Jhonkensy Noel now at the plate. He's already homered in this game. That catches the outside corner. Strike one. And that's a strike.
Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
Man at second. And he grounds one back up the middle. It's in and out of his glove. And it's in time. It wasn't the smoothest play you'll see today, but they still get the out.
Bo Naylor.
Here's the catcher, Bo Naylor.
You have to find a way to score the runner from third, especially with less than 2 outs. Wait for the pitch you want and hit it as hard as you can.
Ball one there.
No, that's a ball.
That misses the zone, and it's 3-0. And ball four to aboard.
That just came apart right there. 4-pitch walk,
Now
and
shortstop,
guy at the plate was not going to help him out by swinging at something out of the zone.
Rocchio.
One down. And now Brian Rocchio. That one the other way. Base hit and a run in to score.
Well done, drives in the run. Textbook bat control right there. Got a pitch on the outside, saw it deep into the zone, and just barreled it up, went the other way for the knock.
First and second, one out. Here's the left fielder, Stephen Kwan. Close one, doesn't get the call. Ball one. One out. Runners at first and second. And there's a ball.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
That one finds the zone. Now 2 balls and a strike.
Well, he had a pretty good look at that pitch and not sure exactly what tied him up there. Couldn't pull the trigger, and perhaps the
Young to second for one. On to first, double play, and that's the inning. They get a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. 9th inning coming up. It's the Guardians 7 and the Tigers nothing. So Cleveland brings on a new reliever, Eric Sabrowski.
Number 62.
Compared to some days, this is a pretty low leverage appearance for him, so he should be fairly free and easy out there. You still have to keep yourself sharp and attack the strike zone.
Colt Keith.
Keith in the box now as he leaves that one up high. And a 1-0. And that clips the inside corner. Two and one now. That one is upstairs. Hit in the air, left field. Kwan settles underneath it. Brings it in. One away.
Now batting, third baseman, Jace Young.
And next up for the Tigers, Jace Young. And that's in for a strike. And it's 0-1. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Andrew Walters preparing to come on if needed. The 0-1. That one pushed to the left and foul. And ball one.
I don't think he was trying to miss by that much in an 0-2 count. Just tried to overthrow that pitch.
Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. Throw to first, and it beats him for out number 2. That's a strikeout.
Now
I got to
batting,
think that was the plan
catcher,
all the
Jace
way. He
Rogers.
set him up with the high fastball and then bury that curveball down low to get him swinging. Now, especially with how effective pitchers work up in the zone these days, that's a devastating combination.
So, last chance for the Tigers. And here's the catcher, Jake Rogers. Inside, just missed.
1 ball, no strike.
2 down, nobody on. Swings through that one for strike 1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Check swing, called strike. This could end it. That one not close. It's 2-2. Two outs. That one missed.
That turns out to be a really good take right there, but you don't want to end this game with the bat on your shoulder.
Ground ball to short, and this ought to do it. Throw to first, ball game. And the Guardians use 3 pitchers to combine for the shutout.
Well, we saw complete domination in this one. The offense exploded for a blowout, and then the pitching staff nails, locked down the opponent. This team did everything right today.
This one ends 7-0. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon.